How are you?
Sí, ¿cómo están?
Where did everyone go?
¿Dónde están todos?
I think they went to pack their stuff.
Creo que fueron a empacar sus
Yes,
cosas, maletas.
Anyways, today we removed the time to sing together
Hoy día vamos a comenzar cantando juntos
because I wanted to show you another testimonial video clip how one Muslim sister had converted to Christianity.
Quiero mostrarles otro video de cómo una hermana musulmán se convirtió en cristiana.
Yes, actually, I have 4 of them.
Yo tengo 4 testimonios hoy día,
But I could, because of time, I can only show you 2.
pero por el tiempo solamente les puedo
This is
mostrar
one
uno de
last one
ellos.
that I would like to show you.
Ese es el último que les voy a
Yes.
enseñar.
So let us first begin
Vamos a
how
comenzar.
Muslims that they hear the gospel and they also convert.
Cómo los musulmanes escuchan el evangelio
Thank
y
you.
se convierten.
My name is Sumail, from Somalia. I'm from a very strong Islam family. I went Islamic education. I was trying my best to be a good Muslim and to work hard to go heaven. And when I was 15 years, God showed me a dream that all I'm praying and all I'm doing is like He doesn't need it. But I didn't understand that time. Then I continued being a good Muslim and doing a self-righteousness. Then I went to Sharia college. Sharia is a law college in Islamic. We were learning more than 10 subjects. Quran, Hadith, like everything in Islam. And I was hiding my face, wearing ninja clothes, socks, everything. Then another day, like after I think I was 19 years, God came again. I saw a light. Then he told me, Sumaya, I'm your God, and don't disturb yourself. All these clothes, I don't want it. Then I didn't understand. I said, why God is saying I don't want it, and I learned in Islam, this is the way. This is how you go heaven, to keep your body hide, and no man will see your body and all that. Then I left it that. Then after some years, I think after 2 years, then I saw other things, but I never understood. One day I was watching TV and I got a Christian channel. I felt fear first time I saw the cross and all that. Then I started watching again and again. Whenever they say something, I used to go back and look and check the Quran. And day after day, and hiding from my family that I'm watching a Christian channel. Then it was challenging me. Then I saw some Bible verses. Then I liked the nature of Jesus Christ and his teachings, so I decided to learn more. Then I got some Somali believers. Then I used to think that Somalis 100% are Muslims, but I communicated with Somali Christians. Then they explained more and more. Then I decided to accept Jesus in my life. I felt love. Then I accepted him in my life, but I knew nothing. Then I came Kenya. When I came Kenya, I think it was 1 year and a half before, 1 year and a half ago. Then when I came Kenya, I was feeling hungry. I wanted to learn, because I was saying in Islam I was learning more than 20 years. Then how will I learn this religion? I was thinking it's a religion. So I started going there. When I go some church, I feel like I'm different, because I can't dress the way they dress, because it's not my culture. Since I was less than 1 year, I was wearing hijab and I was dressed in Islam way, so it is hard to remove it. But when you go to church, like in Kenya, they look you funny way. They make you feel you are different. So even one day, it was full of people, and a pastor asked me that, are you a Christian or Muslim? I felt bad, because if I'm Muslim, what am I doing here? So then I told him I'm a Christian. Then he said, are you born again? Then I said yes. I never went back there. So whenever I go, people like I'm different. So, and I saw funny people, like I say, maybe Islam was better, because Islam was normal. You don't see all this. Then 1 year ago, my sister told me that there is a good college. But when I shared, some people, they told me, don't go there. They teach fake teachings, don't go there. Then I say, maybe these people know better than me. So I kept. I didn't come. But by the grace of God, last month I came. It was my first time. My sister Amina brought me here, but she works, so she didn't have chance to stay with me. So February, that week, she left me. She brought me here on Monday, then Monday evening she left me. So I was alone, I was feeling lonely. But I saw everyone was welcoming me. I never felt I'm different. Everyone was loving. They are like different people here. They are not one group. Everyone is here. And I met some students who are friendly. They were friendly. So the things I learned when I was in the class, preaching class, was like 1 year and a half that I was saying I'm a Christian, that I was sharing with my family, but it was my work. I believed my work. Like I learned in the class that is your Jesus sleeping or awake? So I never let Jesus do his work. So I was trying to do. And I was asking God, I shared with these people, why is he not accepting? But I learned that I give God authority to work. I also learned what true repentance is. That I deny myself, I turn away from my heart. So after I went back, after that week, now I'm seeing all my weaknesses. I'm seeing that I'm 100%, my thoughts are evil. Before I was perfect girl. I was good girl. I was looking people down that they are sinners. I'm better than them. I realized that I'm like Pharisees. I was. So I realized who really I am. So now I'm struggling to accept all that. So my plan is that to continue that. I can't join that. I was planning to join 2 years to stay as a boarding, but some family issue I can't do it. So, but the one for every month 1 week is easier. So I hope I will learn more, and here I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling like a family. My brother and my sister are supporting me, everything. So when I was in that Sharia college, I was learning more than 10 subjects. How to keep law, how to pray, how to fast, how to clean yourself, I was trying my best. I was even praying more than the normal prayer. But every night when I go bed, I'm saying like, if I die now, where will I go? Sometimes I used to keep sleep. I don't want to sleep because I have fear, because in Islam we learn when you sleep, your soul goes. It's like you almost die. So like, if my soul goes and never come back, maybe I will go hell. And we learned after Muhammad died, Abu Bakr was the leader of Islam, then Omar. That Omar, he was one of the 10 men that Muhammad said they will go heaven. He gave assurance. One of them was Omar. That Omar, when he was dying, we learned in Hadith, when he was dying, he said now, when he was on the bed dying, he said now, if angel, comes from heaven and says, all people in the world will go heaven except one person, that person will be me. So I was having that hadith in my mind. If Omar said that, what about me? I'm nothing. Omar is one of the 10 people that Muhammad said they will go heaven. And he's the third person, the leader of Islam. So I'm nothing, according to him. So I always fear. I don't have any inner peace. But now I'm 100% righteous. If I die now, I'm going heaven. All I'm doing is nothing. I don't have to work. I have just to believe Jesus and trust him, and that's all he needs. All I need is that. So now I have, even, let me tell you a small testimony. When my sister left me on Monday, then on, I think, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I called her. she works, so she comes from work 4:30. So I told her, Amina, pass me, come Mahanaim today. And then she felt, are you feeling lonely? What happened? I said, no, I'm happy. I want to share with you what I learned. So she was like, I thought you felt lonely. I said, no, I didn't feel lonely, but I could not wait until Friday. I want to share with us. So it was amazing. It was an amazing week. And by the will of God, I don't want to stop it. So I'm planning to stay and continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, also there's another brother. Actually, they all are now right now coming to our church. So this brother, he was a Muslim, but now became Christian and also coming to our church and even working in this TV station. Yes, so also one by one now in Kenya, they're receiving salvation and meeting Jesus in their hearts.
Uno por uno, ellos están viniendo a la iglesia y conociendo más a Jesucristo.
And yesterday we introduced the mission in Uganda and Burundi, right?
Ayer hablamos sobre nuestra misión, ¿verdad? Y presentamos sobre Uganda y Burundi, ¿verdad?
And so today we are going to introduce to you a mission work in Malawi.
Hoy día vamos a hablar sobre el trabajo misionero en Malawi.
And also Malawi
Malawi también,
in UN,
en las Naciones Unidas,
also one of the poorest country.
es uno de los países más pobres.
I've also been to Malawi,
También yo he estado en Malawi,
but then the nature of Malawi
pero la naturaleza de Malawi
is so beautiful.
es muy bella.
And they have Lake Malawi
Tienen un lago de Malawi,
and
en
also the
Malawi,
trees.
los árboles.
The nature is just very beautiful.
La naturaleza es muy linda.
And also streets are clean.
Y también las calles están limpias.
Yes, but
Pero
and they are considered to be also one of the poorest countries.
son considerados también uno de los países más pobres.
Yes, our missionaries they went there,
Nuestros misioneros que fueron ahí,
and despite the fact that there are a couple of sufferings and also difficulties,
no importa, aparte de que hay algunas dificultades, un
and
poco
but
de
then for the
sufrimiento,
sake of the gospel
pero por el
and
evangelio
by God,
y por
they
Dios
also overcome such challenges and
También-
living for the gospel.
también superan algunas dificultades y están viviendo para el evangelio.
Okay, let us welcome
Vamos a
missionary
recibirle al
Kim
misionero
Song-kyung
Kim
from
Song-kyung
Malawi
desde
with a big
Malawi.
round of applause.
Un aplauso, por favor.
Good morning, everyone.
Buenos días a todos.
I'm very thankful that I have this opportunity to share to you about where I'm from, Malawi.
Estoy muy agradecido para compartir de donde yo soy, de Malawi.
Point up. Do you have a pointer? Or can you bring the laptop here? Oh, you don't know where Malawi is, right?
Ustedes no saben dónde está Malawi, ¿verdad?
Malawi is a small country that is in the southeast of Africa continent.
Malawi es un país que está en el sureste de África.
The country has a nickname. It's not just a nickname of our own. It's a nickname, official nickname of Africa.
Tiene un apodo, es un apodo oficial ahí en África.
We call our country the warm heart of Africa.
Le llamamos a este país the warm heart, el corazón cálido de África.
Reason why is a warm heart. There's two reasons.
Hay dos razones.
Here, this is the position of the heart where it's like significant to the one we have. That is why a logical positioning is the heart of Africa.
Esa es la posición, ¿no? Es como nuestro corazón que está en nuestro cuerpo. Es algo lógico.
Secondly, it is because the people are so friendly.
Segundo, porque la gente es muy amable.
What happened is that there was a war in the central part of Africa in Congo.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó? Hubo una guerra en la parte central de África, en Congo.
So there were three big tribes which had fought in the war.
Había dos grandes tribus que habían peleado ahí.
Among the three tribes, there was one tribe who said, "No, we don't want to fight with you. We will walk away from this land and you can take over this land. We will
Una de
move
es-
out from this fight.
Una de esas tribus dijo, no, no queremos pelear, toma la tierra de nosotros.
So these Nyasa tribe people, they traveled to the east and on and on and on. They traveled until they met the end of the continent of Africa.
Esa tribu, Nasa,
Yeah, Nyasa tribe.
Niasa, se llama la tribu, viajó hasta salir.
So they came to the uttermost part of the continent, which they thought now was the ocean, which is
Entonces
now
ellos llegaron hasta casi
Atlantic Ocean.
el fin del país, que pensaron que era
But
el
actually,
océano Atlántico.
it was not an ocean.
Pero en realidad no era un océano.
What they have encountered was a lake that is 630 meters from north to south. A very
Pero se han
long lake.
encontrado con un lago que es 130 metros de largo.
And from southeast to west, it was about the farthest distance is 56 kilometers.
Entonces del este al oeste es como 150,
56 kilometers.
56 kilómetros.
So when they met this ocean, they thought it was not an ocean. Actually, it was the third largest lake in Malawi and ninth largest lake in the world.
No era el océano, sino el tercer lago más grande en Malawi y el otro más grande del mundo.
Malawi
Noveno.
is estimate of 25% boys and 60% girls graduate from primary school.
Se estima de 25% son niños y 16% son niñas que se gradúan de la primaria.
An estimate of 15% boys and 7% girls graduate from secondary school. That is high school now.
Y el 15% niños y 7% niñas que se gradúan del bachiller.
Which is very low literacy rate compared to many other countries which has over nearly 80 to 90%.
Que en realidad es un porcentaje muy bajo, ¿verdad? Para
Please
ese
understand,
número.
I have a bit of a sore throat of my
Disculpen que hablo un poco raro, tengo un poco mala
Malawi is
garganta.
a home of an orphan of 1 million, which is 70% of population live without their biological parents.
Malawi es casa para 1 millón de huérfanos.
1 million are orphans. 70% is another group of children who do not live with their biological parents. So in
17%
total, about 25%, 1/4 of the nation, you can say they're not under their parents.
17% de la población de ellos no tienen sus padres biológicos. Así.
According to the World Bank, in 2016 September, with a GDP of $255 per capita per annum.
De acuerdo al World Bank, al Banco del Mundo, en el 2016, ellos tienen, ¿no? Un ingreso, ¿verdad?
Which
En total,
means-
$255, lo más bajo.
Which means per person they live with $20 per month.
Significa que por persona
About.
viven con $20 al mes.
Became the world's #1 poorest country.
Se convirtió en el país más pobre del mundo.
That is where I am from.
De ahí soy yo.
이걸 눌러야 돼? 화살표? Yes. I wanted to show you this lake.
Quiero mostrarles este lago.
This lake is considered one of the most beautiful lake in the world.
Este es considerado el lago más lindo del mundo.
According to Yohan Travel, it was considered the world's 4th most beautiful lake, and it is also a UN heritage.
Es el cuarto lago más lindo y de acuerdo a las Naciones Unidas es como una herencia.
이게 안 된다. They call this Africa's best kept secret.
Le llaman el secreto más escondido de África.
If you go inside the lake, you can feel strongly that God has rewarded the people with so many fishes.
Uno entrando a ese lago, uno puede sentir a Dios realmente ha premiado a este país
According to the statistics,
con muchos peces.
Malawi is very famous for one thing.
De acuerdo a la estadística,
Its lake
Malawi es muy bueno en algo.
and they studied how many different types of fish can this lake hold. They have studied for many years.
Han estudiado cuánta cantidad y qué tipo de pescados ellos
Let
tienen
me
en
just
ese
tell you,
lago.
the second largest type of fish holding per single lake is about 400 species.
El segundo lago más que tiene diferentes tipos de especies de peces, tiene como 400 diferentes especies de
Now then,
peces.
how many different types of species of fish do you think lives in Lake Malawi?
¿Saben cuántos diferentes tipos de especies de peces viven
Can
en
it
el
be
lago
more than
Malawi?
400 or less than
¿Creen
400?
que sea más de 400?
More than that. How much more do you think?
¿Cuánto más es que viven diferentes especies de
As of
peces?
now, until now, we have discovered over 1,000 different types of species, which is
Hasta-
world's number one.
Hasta ahora hemos encontrado más como mil diferentes especies de peces.
Which means it's the world's number one in diverse type of fishes
Quiere
that a
decir que
single lake
ese
holds.
es el número uno del lago que contiene diferentes tipos de especies.
If there was time, I would have explained much things about the lake, but the reason why this was possible was because there is a special character of the fish that lives inside the lake.
Lo quise explicar un poco más, pero hay una razón porque es que hay diferentes especies de peces ahí.
Something that science cannot explain, something that is a gift from God. They have a wisdom how to brood their baby fish.
Hay una razón, no se puede explicar científicamente, pero ellos tienen como
by the
un
way,
don que pueden reproducir.
The baby fishes, we call them the fries, F-R-Y, fries. They call the fries.
Los bebés pez le llamamos fries.
Not French fries, okay?
No, no
It's
como
just
papas
fry.
francesas, no, es fry.
They call this a altruism. It's a character which has been planted by God. It's altruism.
Es como una característica que es plantada por Dios, que es dada por Dios.
What that means is that altruism is a definition of a word meaning that giving strength to others by demonizing my strength and power.
Ultraísmo es dándole el poder a otros y eso me da más poder a mí.
And that is the word altruism.
Eso es ultraísmo.
We can find that in very typical types of species of animals.
Eso se encuentra en diferentes especies de animales.
One of that is this Malawi lake cichlid fish.
En uno de ellos es este lago secreto en Malawi.
They have a special character called altruism.
Tienen una característica especial que se
What
llama
that means is
ultraísmo.
that they are fish that is called a sacrificing fish.
Hay un pez que se llama el pez que se sacrifica.
What they do,
¿Qué hace?
when it times come to mate for the male and female fish,
Cuando es tiempo de que se unan,
the male fish will first lay its egg in the water.
primero el pez masculino pone los huevos
And
en
it
el agua
will eat the egg.
y se come el huevo,
But it will not swallow it.
pero no lo
Just keep
pasa.
it within her
Solo
mouth.
se lo mantiene en su boca.
Okay? And then the male fish will also lay its sperms.
Entonces el pez masculino también,
And so the female fish eats both sperm and the egg only to keep it in her mouth
el
as
esperma,
it
¿no?
breeds.
El huevo y el esperma lo pone en su boca. El pez masculino.
When the baby is being bred inside the womb, it's called a breeding.
Cuando ya se pone en el óvulo,
But when
dentro, ¿verdad?
an
Cuando ya está
egg and a
creciendo.
sperm is being breeded inside your mouth, we call that brooding.
Entonces cuando está creciendo en la boca se llama
So for
brooding.
1 week, they keep the egg and sperm inside the mouth, and there it hatches, and it takes about 1 week for the baby fishes, the fries, to be born.
Entonces normalmente los peces crecen en el vientre, ¿verdad? Del pez femenino, pero en vez de crecer en el vientre, crecen en la boca. Ahí está
While
creciendo.
this is happening,
¿Por qué sucede esto?
the female fish cannot eat anything,
Entonces el pez femenino
and
no
it
puede
protects
comer nada
its babies, the egg inside her mouth.
y toma el bebé huevo dentro de su boca.
I have all these documentaries, but today, because of time, I'll just explain to there.
Tengo todos esos documentales, pero por el tiempo solo
But
hasta ahí
because due
explicaré.
to that altruism mind, the
Entonces,
sacrificing mind,
Por ese tipo de mentalidad que se sacrifica,
that is how Malay Lake became so abundant with the different types of fishes.
así es como este lago se volvió muy abundante con diferentes especies.
Why I'm saying this is that is also what I am learning as I'm living in Malawi as a
¿Por qué
missionary.
digo esto? Porque mientras estoy en Malawi estoy aprendiendo estas
Without a
cosas.
sacrifice, without the hardships, this gospel will not bloom, it would not bear its fruits.
Sin sacrificio, este evangelio no daría sus frutos, no crecería.
Next. Actually, this is me and my wife at the lake feeding the
Entonces,
cichlids.
Esta es mi esposa y yo en el
Let's just
lago
take a brief-
dándole de comer a los peces.
Of course, this was not a high season, so we went in the winter season.
Por
but,
supuesto, no era como el tiempo de que había muchos peces. Fue
let's
en el
see
verano,
how
en el
many
invierno.
fishes come. Can you play?
Pueden ver,
No, no,
hay,
go
hay-
back.
hay que ver
And then if you, oh yes. Press.
cuántos peces se acercan.
These are the cichlid fish. So if you put a piece of bread,
Si uno le da un poquito de pan
just in few seconds,
en unos segundos,
this is a cold season. So if
Ese
you
es-
go to during
en realidad
summer
ese-
season, hot season, it's about 10 times more.
en realidad es el tiempo que no
About
había
20
mucho,
times more
el tiempo de
abundant fish.
invierno. Pero cuando es tiempo de verano,
So
muchísimos se acercan.
if you come to Malawi, I'll introduce you, show you this lake.
Si vienen a Malawi, yo les llevaré a este lago.
Okay. Next. um, next. Yes. This is actually our church.
Esta es nuestra iglesia.
This is about 2.1 hectares of land, which is
Es-
about 5.5 acres.
A 2.1 hectáreas y acres.
Acres, 5.5 acres.
5.5 acres.
Where you see here in front, this is the foundation for our main building.
Si miran aquí enfrente es la fundación para nuestro edificio principal.
It's still under construction. We are right now laying out the foundation.
Todavía está bajo construcción, estamos poniendo
The
solamente la
building that you
fundación.
see far there,
Si miran allá al fondo,
it is our church right now.
Es
It's
nuestra
about
iglesia ahora.
450 square meters.
415 metros cuadrados.
Next to that building, there's about 4 buildings there. One of them is my house.
Ahí hay 4 edificios, es una de ellas es mi casa.
One of them is a house for our brothers and sisters who work in the church.
Y otra es casa para los hermanos que trabajan en la iglesia.
And one of them is house for our volunteer students.
Y otro para nuestros voluntarios, estudiantes.
Basically, this is our compound.
Ese es ahí donde nuestro lugar donde vivimos.
When I first went to Malawi, it was 2009.
Cuando primeramente fui a Malawi fue en el 2009.
Before that, I stayed in Kenya for 3 years.
Antes de eso me quedé en Kenia por 3 años.
After I stayed Kenya, when I was transferred to Malawi,
Después de quedarme en Kenia, cuando me
the
transfirieron a
main
Malawi,
speaker, the founder, Pastor Oxupar, he called me.
el expositor principal, el pastor Sopar, me llamó.
He and I sat down looking at each other.
Entonces nos sentamos él y yo, nos mirábamos
And
uno al
he
otro
expressed the heart that he has towards Malawi.
y expresó el corazón que tiene hacia Malawi.
Pastor Park told me, Pastor Kim, the moment you go to Malawi,
El pastor Park me dijo, pastor Kim, cuando usted vaya a Malawi,
the first thing that you should do is tell the government of Malawi that we need a land to
lo
work
primero que tiene
our
que decirle al
works.
gobierno de ahí de Malawi que necesitamos tierra para trabajar
Then they will give you a land.
y le van a dar tierra.
At that time, when I went to Malawi,
Cuando fui a Malawi,
there were about 3 brothers in our church.
había solamente 3 hermanos de nuestra iglesia.
And it's only been 2.5 years since the church was
Han
established.
pasado 2 años y medio desde que se estableció la iglesia.
When I look at the situation, there was no sign or whatsoever the possibility for us to possess a land.
Cuando yo miraba la situación, no había manera, no había esperanza de que
Actually,
pudiéramos
today
obtener
my
la tierra.
main topic is about this land.
En
I will
realidad, hoy día
testify.
mi punto principal hoy día es sobre esa
Pastor
tierra.
Park told me this word. It was September of 2009.
En septiembre de 2009 fue cuando me dijo el pastor esto.
First thing you should do, receive land from the government.
Primero, obtén la tierra.
So I went.
Fui.
So at that time, there was 2 ministries that we knew. One was the Ministry of Youth, and the other was Ministry of Health.
Había 2 ministros que conocíamos, ministro de salud, ministro de juventud.
I asked the Ministry of Youth, can you help us to find the land?
Yo le pedí al ministro de la juventud que nos ayude
For
a
us to
obtener
do our
tierra.
activities, we need to have a land.
Para poder realizar nuestras actividades necesitamos
But
un
it's
terreno.
not just any piece of land. The founder told me receive about 3 hectares of land.
No solamente cualquier terreno, sino recibe 3 hectáreas
3
del
hectares about
terreno.
3 hectares about 3 hectares about 8 acres.
3 hectáreas son como 8 acres.
Of course, our land does not reach to that, but we have another land in the same area. If you combine that, it becomes about 7.5 hectares.
Entonces, claro,
7.5 acres.
no es toda la tierra ahí, pero hay otra tierra que se los unen, son 7.5 acres.
As a missionary, take my first step as my first ever individual ministry, things were not easy.
Como ministro, dar este paso como individualmente no era fácil.
But the pastor part told me, don't think or is it possible? Don't imagine or say it's not possible. Just go. If I say receive land, then just receive land.
Pero el pastor Parr dijo, no pienses que es imposible, simplemente ve y recibe el terreno.
Now, if I take this word as a person or as a pastor or someone as an individual speaking to me,
Si yo tomo
it
esta
will have
palabra,
no strength.
si yo tomo esta palabra como una persona, un individuo, un pastor o algún ser humano que me dice esta palabra,
But as a missionary, when we are first colliding to the situation where there's nothing,
como misionero, primero uno se enfrenta a la situación donde no hay nada.
the right heart that we must possess as a missionary is such heart.
El corazón como que debemos de tener como misionero es ese tipo de corazón.
That is, we have to learn how to realize, differentiate what is the word of God and what is our thought.
Significa tenemos que diferenciar entre nuestro pensamiento y la palabra de
So
Dios.
the word of God, I did not take those words as the words of human. I took those words as a word of God, God's will.
Esas palabras no las tomé como palabras de humanos, sino las palabras de Dios.
So I went to the Ministry of Lands.
Entonces yo fui al ministerio del
As I
terreno
went there, I asked them, I am Pastor Kim.
y yo hablé con él y dije, yo
I
soy el
have come
pastor
to
Kim.
do this great works, to do our ministry, to help the youth programs, to do many great works.
Yo
Please
vine a
give us
hacer
land.
grandes obras para los jóvenes, ministerio de juventud, ayúdenos.
Suddenly, the lady, she was a Mrs. Chikapa. I still don't forget her name. She's Mrs. Chikapa. She was Deputy Commissioner of Lands.
De repente una comisionera, ella, Mrs.
Chikapa.
Chicapa, ella nos habló.
I went suddenly, how much land? She asked me, how much land do you need?
Me preguntó, ¿cuánto terreno necesitas?
3 hectares, about 8 acres.
Como unos 3 hectáreas, 8 acres.
Suddenly, she told me, if you do as I say, you can receive the land.
Ella dijo, de repente dijo, si tú me escuchas, haces lo que yo te digo, lo vas a recibir.
What is that then?
¿Qué es lo que hay que hacer?
Go back home
Regresa a casa,
and write a letter.
escribe una carta.
When you write letter, write down you want 8 acres of land.
Cuando escribas esa carta, escribe quieres 8 acres de
But when you
tierra.
write the
terreno.
letter,
Pero cuando escribas esa carta,
make sure on the top of the letter,
encima de esa carta,
you write, I want land in area 17 of Lilongwe.
cuando tú escribas, escribe yo quiero el terreno en la área es 17.
By the way, our country, our capital is called Lilongwe.
Nuestra capital se llama Lilongwe.
And our Lilongwe is it's a city which is planned city, so all our district, it's numbered, it's named by number. District 1, District 2, District 3, like that. It goes up to District 55.
Entonces, ese terreno está dividido por distrito, como distrito 1, 2,
So
por distrito se
we
divide.
don't call it district, we call it area.
No le
area
llamamos
one.
distrito, le llamamos área.
So she told me to write area 17. So
Me
I
dijo
didn't know
que
where was
escribiera-
area 17.
Me dijo que escribía área 17, no sé dónde es esa área.
So without knowing, I just went home. I wrote a letter saying, please, Minister of Lands, give us, excuse me, give us land in area 17.
Yo no sé dónde está, pero escribí, ministro de juventud, denos ese
I
terreno.
went back to her
área
office.
17.
I dropped the letter.
Entonces ya, después le dejé la carta.
She said, okay, I'll
Está
call
bien,
you.
yo le llamaré.
After about 2 weeks have passed, the phone call came.
2 semanas después, una llamada entró.
The lady was saying that she's a secretary to the principal secretary, the permanent secretary of the land, which is like a deputy minister.
La señora era una secretaria, decía que es la segunda, ¿no? De la más importante del
Are you
terreno.
Pastor Kim? I said, yes.
¿Usted es Pastor Kim? Así soy.
Our permanent secretary is asking you, can you come to office tomorrow by 9 a.m.?
Nuestra secretaria permanente dice que si puede venir mañana a las 9 de la mañana.
I went to that office the next day.
Fui a su oficina el siguiente día.
When I went there,
Cuando fui,
there was about 15 board of directors who were sitting around the table.
había como 15 directores de mesa.
So I was very excited.
Estaba muy emocionado.
Wow, something's happening.
Algo está a punto de
Are they
pasar.
really going to give us land?
¿De verdad nos van a dar el terreno?
I went inside.
Entonces entré.
Suddenly, I greeted the permanent secretary. He shook my hand.
De repente saludé a la secretaria permanente.
And then he sat down.
y se sentó.
I did not have a seat, so I was just standing next to him.
Yo no tenía un asiento, entonces yo estaba parado a un lado.
I was very nervous.
Estaba muy nervioso.
Suddenly, permanent secretary started to speak.
De repente la secretaria permanente comenzó a
This
hablar.
is Pastor Kim.
Este es el pastor Kim.
Hello. How are you?
Hola.
He's asking for 8 acres of land in city of Lilongwe.
Él está pidiendo 8 acres de terreno en la ciudad de Ulonge.
Until that time, no problem.
Hasta en ese momento no había problema.
Reason why I called him to come this morning
La
in front
razón-
of all our directors.
La razón por que lo llamé para que esté enfrente de 15 de ustedes,
Up till there was fine.
hasta ese punto estaba bien.
Suddenly, the next word was very shocking to me.
De repente, siguiente pregunta.
I have called him here because to prove him
Le llamé para probarle
that there's no 8 acres of land in the city of Lilongwe.
que no existen 8 acres de terreno aquí en la ciudad de Kulonge.
Suddenly, my heart crumbled
De
down.
repente mi corazón se destruyó.
So here, Pastor Kim, this is the director, commissioner, regional director, commissioner, survey commissioner, planning department. Here is the people who can see the whole city of Lilongwe of lands. Now, explain to Pastor Kim that there is no 8 acres of land as he requested.
Entonces ahí estaba el comisario, director, y dijo, a ver, explíquenle a él que realmente no existe 8 acres de terreno en este lugar.
He said, is there, commissioner, is there? Oh,
Comisario, ¿hay?
Oh.
No hay.
Planning commissioner, is there?
Ese
No, sir.
departamento
Survey
de
department,
planeamiento,
is there land?
¿Hay
Oh,
terreno?
no, sir, no, sir.
No hay.
So commissioner, the permanent secretary looked at me. You see, pastor, there is no la
secretaria permanente dijo, ¿lo ve, pastor? No hay terreno.
We cannot give you land in city of Lilongwe.
No le podemos dar terreno a la
But
ciudad
if
de
you go
Lilongwe.
outside,
Pero si
we can
sale,
give you such land.
le podemos dar.
So I have called you to show you, not me, our board of directors are saying there's no land, so which means there's no land.
Yo le he llamado, no para que yo le explique, sino que todos los directores, comisioneros, que le muestren que no hay terreno.
At that moment, I feel so discouraged.
En ese momento me sentí muy mal.
But suddenly,
De repente,
there was one woman
había una mujer
who said like this.
que se sentó así.
Suddenly,
De repente.
PS,
Sí.
the permanent secretary, is there land? Is there land?
Entonces la otra estaba diciendo, ¿no? ¿Hay terreno?
Everybody.
¿Hay terreno?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But one lady,
Una señora.
oh, PS,
Pies.
actually there is one.
En realidad, sí hay un
At
terreno.
that moment,
En ese momento,
everything flipped upside down.
todo se volteó.
This PS said, what?
Ese PS
Where?
dijo, ¿dónde?
How can there be?
¿Cómo puede ver?
But he felt so ashamed because he called me to prove that there's no land.
Esa secretaria permanente se
But one of
se
his
impactó.
own workers underneath him is saying there is.
Pero una de sus trabajadoras que está debajo de ella dijo, sí hay.
So PS asked, where?
La secretaria dijo, ¿dónde?
Suddenly, interesting was her behavior was so awkward.
Lo interesante es de que su actitud era un poco rara.
Somewhere.
No, en algún lugar.
You see, like, she spoke like you don't even have to know where it is.
Habló como si ni siquiera tienen que saber dónde hay.
Suddenly, the PS said, then give to Pastor Kim.
Entonces de repente la secretaria permanente dijo, oh, entonces entréguesela a él.
There he have already authorized.
Y ahí ya ella lo autorizó.
So he said, okay, Pastor Kim, you can step outside. We'll call you after some time when we organize.
Ok, Pastor Kim ya puede salir, nosotros vamos a organizar y le vamos a llamar después.
I think he was very frustrated that time.
Yo pienso que ella estaba muy frustrada en ese
So
momento.
I went home.
Fui a casa,
After a few weeks passed again,
después de unas semanas pasaron,
a phone call came.
una llamada llegó.
Are you Pastor Kim?
Pastor Kim,
Yes,
así,
I am the commissioner of the lands department.
tengo el comisario de los terrenos.
Can you come to my office today?
Venga a mi oficina, por favor.
I still don't forget.
Yo todavía no me puedo olvidar.
17th of November,
El noviembre 17
I went to the office.
fui a la oficina.
I have never met the commissioner before.
Yo nunca había conocido al comisario.
When I went into his office,
Cuando entré a su oficina,
he looked at me,
me miró.
stared at me, and
Me-
he looked down the document, looked at me.
Miró al documento, me miraba, miró al documento, miraba.
He looked at me as like something's wrong.
Me miró como que algo está pasando.
Suddenly, he took the letter, he put it in the envelope, he gave it to me.
De repente tomó esa carta, la puso en un sobre y me la dio, entregó.
It is our pleasure to dedicate this land to you. And he gave me the
Entonces,
paper.
le queremos dedicar
I
este
opened the
terreno a usted.
envelope, I took out the paper.
Abrí el sobre y miré la carta.
They dedicated 8 acres to us.
Habían
Good News
dedicado
Mission Church.
8 acres bajo el nombre de la misión Buenas Nuevas.
I was about to explode.
Estaba a punto de explotar.
But suddenly,
De repente,
Pastor Kim,
Pastor Kim,
I was not here for the past 2 months.
yo no estaba aquí en los últimos 2 meses.
I was in a study tour in somewhere, Sweden or somewhere.
Yo estaba haciendo como unos estudios allá en otro país.
When I came back,
Cuando regresé,
the deputy commissioner told me that this land is already granted to you.
el comisario me dijo que
So
ya se
all
entregó
I
ese
have
terreno.
done was stamp and sign.
Lo único que yo he
And
hecho
then I
es
called you.
firmar y
Because
sellar
she
y
told me
dárselo a
that
usted.
the PS has assigned, the minister has approved, so here's the
Porque me dijeron que la
documents for
secretaria
the granted.
permanente, el comisario, lo han aprobado.
I couldn't believe.
No podía creerlo.
But suddenly,
De repente,
the commissioner said, but there's a problem.
el comisario me dijo, hay un problema.
What again?
¿Qué pasó?
Problem is,
El problema es,
you have never applied for land.
usted nunca ha aplicado para eso.
No, I applied about 2 months or 7 weeks ago. I wrote a letter.
¿Cómo no? Yo apliqué hace dos meses atrás, 2 semanas atrás, hice una
He
carta.
says, that is not how you apply land.
Dijo, así no es como se aplica.
Then how? How do I apply
Entonces,
land?
¿cómo?
If you go down to our finance department office,
Si va al departamento de finanzas,
there's an application form.
hay un formulario que tiene que llenar.
You must first purchase that application
Primero
form.
tiene que comprar ese
Then you
formulario.
must write your organization name,
Tiene que escribir el nombre de su
when it was
organización,
established,
cuándo fue
you
establecida,
explain what we
explicar
do,
qué hacemos,
and then you must attach the certificate
Y
of our
debe de
organization registered,
adjuntar el
board of
certificado de registro,
directors, board of trustees,
los de la
and then you
directiva.
must fill in the plan. You have to give us the report of planning.
Debe de darnos un reporte
Also,
de
you have to give us the
planeamiento.
report of surveying.
También
Also, the architect must design
arquitecto
what
debe
kind
de-
of building to
qué
build,
tipo de
your
edificio,
proposal,
su propuesta.
and then we take this thick document,
Después tomamos estos documentos
we
así
send
de
it to the
gruesos,
survey department,
los enviamos
get
a
it
otro
stamped,
departamento,
signed, approved,
sellado,
send it to the
firmado,
planning
enviar
department.
al
Then they
planeación
allocate few land, they bring it back to lands
y
department.
buscar unos terrenos,
Then
mostrar
we
los
come back and
terrenos.
they say we have this land. Let's go and see. We go and see.
Llega a nosotros y luego vamos a
And
ver
if you
aquí,
choose
este,
one
aquí,
of
allí.
them,
Si
you
escoge
come back
uno
to
de
this
ellos,
department.
regresa a este departamento,
Then we send back to the planning
lo
department.
enviamos al
Then they
planeamiento,
approve.
lo
Then they
aprueban,
send back to survey department.
después lo envían a otro
Then you and
departamento.
the survey department go to the site.
Entonces usted y ese departamento
And
van a
then
ese
you
lugar,
mark the land again. You see yourself
marcan
where
la,
we marked.
marcan la tierra
And
y
then the
miran dónde
report
marcaron.
comes back to survey
El
department.
reporte llega
Then
a
comes
otro
to the
departamento,
commissioner's office.
llega a la comisaría
And then we write a report.
y yo hacemos un
And then we
reporte,
take it to the permanent
lo
secretary.
llevamos a la secretaria
If there's no
permanente,
problem, he signs and
si no hay
approves.
problema lo firma y
Then
lo
it goes
aprueba,
to the minister's office.
después van a la oficina del
Then he
ministerio,
signs, approve.
lo firma y lo aprueba.
And when by the time the documents will pile up about this
Y en ese momento
thick,
ya está así de grueso el
and then when it
documento.
comes to this
Y
office,
cuando llega a esta oficina,
is when now my secretary types the granting letter,
es cuando mi secretaria escribe una carta que ya
and
se le
then
entregó.
I should call you to come
Y
to receive
después
this
yo le
letter.
llamo y aquí ya se aprobó.
But look here,
Pero mira aquí,
he opened our file.
abrió nuestro archivo,
There was nothing.
no había nada,
Only one letter.
solo una carta.
Please give us land.
Por
Area
favor,
17.
denos terreno, 8 acres.
This is why I'm saying it's a problem.
Por eso yo digo, esto es un problema.
But problem is, while I'm away, already the land is being granted to you.
Pero el problema es que cuando yo no estaba aquí, ya se le entregó, se le aprobó el terreno.
So what should I do?
Entonces, ¿qué debo de hacer?
Of course, you can't do nothing.
Por supuesto, no puedo hacer
But
nada.
at least you should show an effort of writing the application. Don't you think so?
Por lo menos debe demostrar como un esfuerzo que llenó el formulario.
Oh, yes,
Ah,
sure.
sí, sí, sí.
So go down to our finance department.
Vaya a nuestro departamento de finanzas.
Buy that application form. It's only
Compre ese
$2.
formulario, solamente cuesta $2.
Bring it back up here.
Tráigalo aquí.
So I quickly ran and bought
Entonces,
the
rápidamente
application.
corrí y lo
And they
compré.
brought it in front of the commissioner.
Lo traje enfrente del comisario.
He says, right.
Así es.
I wrote,
Escribe.
name of organization, Good News Mission
El nombre de la
Church.
organización. Good
Who
News
is in
Mission.
charge? Pastor Song Kim.
¿Quién está a cargo? El pastor Song Young Kim.
And then I was right. Planning. I drew a box.
Planear,
First floor.
plano, ¿verdad? Una
Office.
cajita nada más dibujé.
Second floor. Office.
Office.
Third floor. Hall.
Y así, ¿no? Oficina, tercer piso, pasillo, así.
And then I was filling in all the documents,
Ya estaba llenando, ¿no?, todos los
and I
documentos.
came down to the last part.
Y llegué a la última parte,
It was written date and sign.
fecha y firma.
When I saw the letter,
Cuando miré la carta,
the grant letter was written 16th of November 2009.
la fecha de que nos habían entregado la tierra es
But
en
when I went to the
noviembre 16.
office,
Cuando
was
yo fui a la oficina,
17th of November, the next
yo
day.
fui el 17 de noviembre, un día después.
So I asked the commissioner, I looked up,
Yo le pregunté al comisario,
Oh,
cuando miré,
Commissioner.
comisario,
the letter was written on 16th November, but today is 17th. What date should I write?
la carta fue escrita el 16, pero ahí dice el
Everyone, what is
17.
first?
¿Qué debo escribir?
Application is first or grant letter is first?
¿Qué debe de ser primero, la aplicación o que te entregan el terreno primero?
We went upside down.
Entonces nosotros como que hicimos lo
Suddenly the
opuesto.
commissioner looked up to
De repente el comisario miró hacia arriba y
So he said, just write yesterday's date.
dijo, escribe la fecha de ayer y ya.
So I wrote 16th November 2009 and I signed.
Escribí 16 de noviembre de 2009 y firmé.
And then he says, here, now
Él
go.
dijo, ya, vete.
So according to our document,
De acuerdo a nuestro documento,
we applied land 16th of November 2009.
aplicamos para el terreno 16 de noviembre de 2009
And we have received 16th of November 2009, we have received land.
y la habíamos recibido el 16 de noviembre de 2009.
Amen.
Amén.
Everyone, I did not even know where Area 17 was.
Yo ni siquiera sabía, ¿no? ¿Dónde
But where is
está
Area
esto?
17?
¿Dónde está el área 17?
It's in the very center of Lilongwe, city center.
Es en el mismo centro de la ciudad.
If you stand in our land
Si se para en nuestra tierra
is in the very center.
es en el mismo
There
centro.
are 500 houses which are being built around our land.
Hay 500 casas que se habían construido alrededor de
And
nosotros.
it's like a small hill.
Es como una pequeña
Our
loma.
land is in the very center, in the highest place.
Nuestra
It's not very
nuestra
steep hill, just
tie-
very shallow.
la tierra es en el centro, como una lomita.
So if you stand in the land, you can see everywhere.
Si uno se para en la loma, uno puede ver todo.
And if you look far to your left,
Y si miras hasta el lado izquierdo,
you can see the National Parliament House.
puedes ver la casa parlamentaria.
If you see to the right, you can see the State House where
Si ven a la
President live.
derecha, pueden ver la casa del Estado.
If
donde
you
está
just
el
look
donde está el
around
presidente.
everywhere, it's the city center.
Si miran todo alrededor, es el centro de la ciudad.
People come and ask,
La gente viene y pregunta,
how did you receive this land?
¿cómo recibiste este
Even
terreno?
the very wealthy people, like the business people, they come and see. Like architects, they come. How did you receive this land?
Esta gente muy rica,
How much did you
arquitectos
pay for
vienen y
this
preguntan,
land?
¿cuánto pagaste? ¿Cómo la recibiste?
For free.
Gratuitamente.
Of course, we paid some development charges,
Por
but
supuesto,
the
para
land
el,
itself
para
was
el
for free.
desenvolvimiento, documentos, nosotros pagamos algo.
Later, I was very curious.
Después tenía mucha curiosidad.
I wanted to find the lady.
Quería encontrar a la
I
señora.
went to her.
Fui
They say she's gone.
y dijeron que se había ido.
What?
¿Cómo?
Who is then the lady who helped me?
Entonces, ¿quién es esa señora que me ayudó?
Later, I found out
Después me di cuenta.
about 2 months ago when I came to her office for the first time.
2 meses antes de que yo fuera a llegar a la oficina,
She has received a notice that she's been transferred to Ministry of Labor.
ella había recibido una noticia que iban a transferirla al Ministerio de
2 months later, she has
Minister
been
of-
transferred. Labor.
al Ministerio de Labor.
So she
de
prayed to
trabajo.
God.
Entonces ella oró a Dios.
2 months later, I'm going now to Ministry of Labor.
2 meses después yo voy a transferirme al Ministerio
Before I go,
Trabajo.
I want to use this chance wisely to help someone.
Antes de yo transferirme, quiero
To
usar
give
esta
land.
oportunidad para ayudar a alguien, para dar el terreno a
Someone who
alguien.
will use it for the people of Malawi.
Alguien quien lo use para la tierra, para la
She
gente
said
de
she
Malawi.
prayed like that.
Ella dijo que oró así.
After she prayed,
Y después de orar,
suddenly one Korean man suddenly knocked and
de
came
repente
inside.
un hombre
Oh.
coreano tocó, ¿no? Y entró.
So who is he?
Entonces ella pensó, ¿quién es ese?
Why is he coming to my office?
¿Por qué él viene aquí a la oficina?
But when I sat down,
Cuando yo me senté,
I introduced, I'm a pastor from
yo presenté,
Korea.
yo soy un
Want to
pastor,
do this work.
quiero
do
hacer
this,
este trabajo.
As she heard my testimony,
Cuando escuchó mi testimonio,
this is the person God is saying to help him.
esa es la persona que Dios dice
That
que le
is why,
ayude.
even though the permanent secretary, there's no land, but only her. There's
Aunque
land.
la secretaria permanente decía, no hay
Because
tierra,
she
no hay
doesn't
terreno, no hay
care.
terreno, pero
Because she's now going to transfer to another ministry.
porque ella se va a transferir a otro
So
ministerio.
boldly she stood up.
Entonces con mucha seguridad, no, sí hay terreno.
That land is called Area 17,
Esa área se llama Área 17.
which is this land.
que es ese terreno.
God gave us this land.
Dios nos dio ese terreno
And now we start to build.
y ya comenzamos a
This is the hall.
construir.
Inside that building there.
Es ese por dentro, ¿no? El
About
salón de
600 people.
culto.
We had a camp last November for
Como
students.
600 personas tuvimos un campamento el
But this
noviembre
is not
pasado.
our main building. It's
Este no es
our.
el edificio principal,
It's just our temporarily.
es
building.
temporalmente.
Next. This is our church service room.
Ese es nuestro servicio
Sorry,
culto.
if you see here, steel wire. We have
Si
some
miran aquí,
construction material.
todavía hay
because
ahí cables,
building.
material. Estamos
This is a
construyendo.
picture. We had a youth meeting 3rd of March before I came here.
El tercero del mes de marzo tuvimos una reunión ahí con los jóvenes.
One thing I was able to experience through this, a missionary's heart. What kind of heart we must possess.
Una cosa que puede experimentar es con cuál corazón un misionero debe de tener.
Everyone, a missionary, it's a very blessed position which God has appointed through the church, through the servant of God.
Ser misionero es una posición muy importante que Dios ha
We are not
establecido
supposed to
como siervo de
stand in
Dios.
front of the will of God with our own opinions.
Cuando nos paramos delante de Dios con nuestra propia
True
opinión,
servant of God will stand possessing the heart of the master, the one who sent you.
verdadero siervo de Dios se presenta con el corazón de su maestro, el que le envió.
Because of time, I cannot explain all things. It's not only good things that happen. Next.
Por el tiempo no puedo explicarlo todo, no solamente por cosas buenas pasaron.
This is our title deed.
Ese es nuestro título.
A registered trustee of Good News Mission, Area 17.
Registrado,
203.
¿no? Como Misión Buenas Nuevas, Área 17.
Sorry, if you see, it's 2011 because this land was under planning. So we were the very first people to receive land, but in 2011 it was the 500 houses together. It was finally approved. That's why we received this title deed from 2011.
En el 2000, porque estaba bajo construcción, entonces cuando terminaron de construir todas las casas alrededor, también recibimos el título, ¿no? Que todo fue ya construido.
So from 2012 we started to develop little by little.
Del 2012 comenzamos a construir, como desarrollar todo.
This is about 160 meters wide this way. And
Son como
140
150
meters this
metros
way.
y 40 metros
Very
de
big
este
land,
lado.
right?
Un terreno muy grande, ¿verdad?
So officially it's given to Good News Mission Church.
Oficialmente se le entregó a la Misión Buenas Nuevas.
Next.
Siguiente.
Next. When I was in Africa, I met thieves.
Cuando estaba en África
My
me
house.
encontré con
Next.
ladrones.
Next. It's my head.
Es mi cabeza.
They hit me with panga.
Me golpearon con un panga.
Panga is a big knife.
Es un cuchillo.
Yeah,
como
me.
un
Here,
muy-
this is me, my head here.
como un tipo machete muy grande.
They just came to steal from my house.
Llegaron a robar a mi casa, por eso.
So I wanted to give up my ministry. I
Yo
was so
quería
discouraged.
ya rendirme en ministerio, me afectó mucho.
I went to the Central Hospital
Fui al hospital central
1 a.m. in the morning.
a la 1 de la mañana.
Very discouraged.
Estaba muy
God, you don't
triste.
like me? Just speak in words.
Dios, si no me quieres, nada más dímelo con palabras.
But he stroked me.
Pero
Yeah, in Malawi. So I cried a lot.
pues, yo lloré mucho.
I wanted to go home.
Yo quería ir a casa.
They came into my house. 10 thieves came into
Llegaron
my
a mi
house.
casa
They
10
broke down the
ladrones.
door.
Tumbaron la puerta.
So I told my wife, children, everybody go and lock the door. I was in the hallway. They bust into my room, the hallway, and they started to beat me.
Entonces le dije a mi familia, todos váyanse. Yo me encerré en el
Later,
cuarto. y
our brothers came running, fighting with them. They ran away.
los hermanos vinieron a pelear con ellos y todos se fueron.
Wounded in 2 places.
Pero
Cut.
ya tenía 2 cortadas.
Still in my back,
En
in
mi
my
espalda
hair, I
también.
have a wound.
Todavía tengo unas heridas.
They stabbed me with a knife.
Me encajaron
Not
el
like
cuchillo.
they did not stab me. They struck
Me
me.
cortaron,
with a
¿no? Con el cuchillo.
knife. This was 2011,
Eso fue en el 2011.
and anyways, through this experience, I was very discouraged in my heart.
Por medio de esa experiencia
Next.
estaba muy decepcionado, ¿no?
Because
En mi
of time,
corazón.
I'll skip over
No hay
it.
tiempo, por eso vamos
There's a
a...
long testimony, but I'll skip over
Es un
it.
testimonio muy largo, por eso voy a
What
brincar
this
unas
is
cosas.
that time
¿Qué
I
es
heard a
aquí?
word from the founder once again.
Yo es que en ese tiempo yo escuché una palabra del fundador.
I was thinking of going back home to Korea. I didn't want to stay in Malawi.
Yo pensaba regresar a Corea, no pensaba quedarme en Malawi.
But just 2 days after I was in Malawi,
Solo 2 días después, 2 días después que estaba en
the pastor
Malawi,
recorded a sermon and then sent it to me.
el pastor grabó un sermón y me lo envió.
For 10 minutes, he fellowship
Por 10
He
minutos
recorded, he sent the message to
lo
me.
grabó y me lo envió, ese
What he
mensaje.
said,
¿Qué dijo?
when the woman was caught in very act of adultery,
Cuando la mujer fue encontrada en el acto de adulterio,
everybody in that place where she was, everybody in their heart, in their minds, thought that she would die.
todos en su mente, en su corazón pensaron, ella va a morir.
Even herself, she thought that she would die today.
Hasta ella misma pensó que iba a morir,
Right?
¿verdad?
Everybody heart, death, death, death. Only death was filled inside their
El
heart.
corazón de todos, muerte, muerte, muerte. Todo
But
era
only
muerte.
one who did not say that she would die was Jesus.
Pero solo una persona que
So
dijo que no
Jesus
iba a
spoke one
morir.
word.
Jesús habló una palabra.
That one word made a wave of sound.
Esa palabra hizo un sonido, una
Following
ola
the
de
wave of
sonido.
sound, it went to near the ears of people that are surrounded her.
Y esa ola de sonido entró a los
And
oídos
that
de
wave
las
of sound
personas.
went enter inside the ear,
Y cuando entró a ese oído
and then it struck the eardrum.
y le golpeó
The eardrum
al
translated
oído,
that word to pass down the words to the brain.
como al tambor, ¿no? Al tambor de oído
And
llegó
when
al
the
cerebro.
brain now configured what this means, and then by the time the word came down to the heart of the people,
Entonces esa palabra estaba en el cerebro y bajó al corazón de las personas.
the word death disappeared from their
La
heart.
palabra muerte desapareció del corazón de ellos.
Ah, it's finished.
Ya
It's
se
the
terminó.
end.
Es
That
el fin.
heart disappeared.
Ese corazón
He
desapareció.
fellowshiped with me for 10 minutes with that word.
Tuvo comunión conmigo con esa palabra.
As I was listening,
Cuando escuché,
I did not want to change my heart.
no quería cambiar mi corazón
I
todavía.
don't like Africa. I don't like
No me
Malawi.
gusta África,
I
no me
want to go
gusta
home.
Malawi, quiero regresar a casa.
It's over.
Ya, se
It's
acabó todo,
finished.
se terminó
It's
todo.
the end.
Ya es el fin.
I hate it here.
Odio aquí.
Only that was filled in my heart.
Solo eso estaba lleno de mi
But
corazón.
when that one word struck my ear, went into my brain, when that word came down to my heart,
Pero cuando esa palabra llegó la ola del sonido aquí y luego en mi corazón,
suddenly another heart came to me.
otro corazón surgió de mí.
Isn't this why we have to preach gospel?
¿Qué no es esta razón por qué es que tenemos que predicar el evangelio?
Why do you think this thief came to me?
¿Por qué ese ladrón vino aquí?
Because there's no food.
Porque no hay
They
comida,
want money.
quieren dinero.
If they have abundantly, would they come and would they do that?
Si tuviesen abundancia, llegarían a mi casa.
People's hearts are lost.
Las casas están
People's hearts
perdidas.
are hopeless.
El corazón de la gente no tiene esperanza, está
If this
perdido.
country, Malawi, is so good,
Si este país es
why
muy
would they
bueno,
need a missionary to come to preach gospel?
¿por qué necesitan un misionero que venga a predicar
Because
el
there are people who
evangelio?
can come and strike even missionaries.
Porque hasta la gente venía y golpeaba a los misioneros.
Isn't this why we have to preach gospel?
Esta es la razón por qué hay que estar aquí.
Suddenly, through that one fellowship with this woman caught in adultery,
Por medio de esta comunión de esta adultera,
it changed my heart.
cambió mi corazón.
That's why I decided to stay.
Por eso decidí quedarme.
I came to Korea that year.
Vine a Corea ese
I met
año.
Pastor Park face to face.
Me encontré con el pastor Park.
So we sat
cara a
down at
cara.
his house.
Nos sentamos en su casa.
Suddenly, Pastor Park explained his story,
De repente el pastor Park explicó su historia.
how he met the thieves.
Cómo él se encontró con
People
ladrones.
came and hit him,
La gente
kicked him.
vino, le
He
golpeó.
got kicked in his stomach.
También le golpeó en el
He
estómago.
almost died.
Casi moría.
He was hospitalized.
Fue
But later,
hospitalizado.
still, he preached gospel.
Aún así, predicó el evangelio.
Suddenly, he said, "Now at this time,
De repente dijo, no,
we'll
esta vez.
hear how Pastor Kim hath met the thieves."
Ahora vamos a escuchar al
So
pastor
later
Kim,
on,
cómo
we
se encontró
cried
con los
together,
ladrones.
we laughed together, we
Juntos lloramos,
God gave us the
nos
same
reíamos,
testimony in our
nos daba
hearts.
el mismo testimonio.
even missionaries go through such kind of
Los
difficulties.
misioneros también pasan por
Next.
este tipo de cosas.
Oh, my daughter.
Mi hija,
Sorry, the picture is kind of changed. I also got one car accident in
también tuve
Malawi.
un accidente de carro en Malawi.
Roads in Africa is not all that good sometimes. Very big
Los
potholes.
caminos en África no son muy buenos, tienen muchos
It's my second
hoyos.
child. When she was 22 months old,
Cuando tenía 22 meses,
Next.
mi hija,
I got into a car accident.
tuve un accidente.
Sorry, I think we have. No. Can you skip over? Skip. I know. Sorry. The picture where the car got accident is not there.
La foto donde el carro se accidentó no está ahí.
As we went to preach gospel on the way back home, we got into a car accident.
Cuando fuimos a predicar el evangelio, cuando regresamos a casa, tuvimos el accidente.
My wife broke her backbone.
Mi esposa se quebró su hueso de
My
atrás.
daughter, second daughter, she broke her knee.
Mi segunda hija se quebró su rodilla.
22 months old.
22 meses de edad.
Scientists, the doctor said that the knee was broken into 3 different pieces.
El doctor dijo que se fue quebrada en 3
80% of her growth plate was damaged.
80%,
Great growth plate.
el 80% que es
There's a
la
growth
parte
plate
que le hace que
inside the-
crezca, se había deshecho.
Quickly, we sent her to Korea.
Rápidamente la enviamos a
In
Corea.
Malawi, when she went to hospital,
En Malawi, cuando va al hospital,
they tied a rope on her leg and then tied a brick onto her leg to pull her
le
leg out.
pusieron un ladrillo y como un lazo para agarrarle.
Sometimes we meet such
Ladrillo.
kind of trials, difficulties.
Entonces uno se encuentra con dificultades,
So Pastor
problemas.
Park told me, send her to Korea.
El pastor me dijo,
So
envíala
they
a
put a
Corea.
cast on her leg. We carried her to Korea.
Ahí le pusimos un casco, ¿verdad? Un
1 week
yeso.
after accident, she arrived in Korea.
Cuando llegó a Corea,
Her leg was twisted 13 degrees this way.
su pie estaba doblado
And then it
30%
stuck.
de grados
The bones stuck to each other again.
y los huesos estaban como encima del otro.
So doctors said we need to do operations.
Los doctores dijeron, tenemos que operar
We have
rápidamente
to break that leg again,
y quebrar la pierna otra vez,
put it back to its position, and then
Pedro,
stick again.
ponerla en su posición para que se
But the
pegue.
problem is,
El problema es
80% of growth plate is damaged.
80% de la
If
de
they
cuando-
break
lo que-
again, the
donde
last
crece.
20% of growth plate can also be damaged.
Si la quebramos otra vez, puede ser que el 20% ya se deshaga,
I thought
deseche.
that meeting thief was the biggest trial, but when I saw my daughter being
Yo pensé,
hurt.
¿no? Que los ladrones que me atacaron, pensé, es difícil, pero mirar a mi hija así
you
era
cannot
mucho más
imagine
difícil.
what passes through your mind.
Uno no se puede imaginar qué es lo que pasa en
God.
nuestra mente.
Am I here to play?
Dios, ¿acaso estoy
To
aquí
just
para
live?
jugar? Solo para
I am
vivir.
here for you.
Estoy aquí para usted.
I blamed God, shouted at God, cried to
¿Verdad? Me
God.
quejaba con Dios, le gritaba a
But
Dios.
these things could not change anything.
Pero esas cosas no cambiaban nada.
Later, doctor went to the operation room and they opened the leg.
Entonces el doctor entró en el cuarto de operación.
But the doctor thought, if I do this, it's going to kill her twice.
Si la abrimos, ¿verdad? La va a matar
So
otra
doctors
vez.
went inside to operate. The doctor says, cancel. They came back out.
Entonces entraron y dijeron, no, cancelar, hay que cancelar. Y salieron.
Doctor said, I can't do this.
El doctor dijo, no puedo hacer
It's
esto.
too painful for the child.
Es muy doloroso para un niño.
So what we're going to do,
¿Qué vamos a hacer?
we're going to put a pin inside her knee.
Vamos a poner como
One
como un
pin.
alfiler, algo así.
Push this way, another pin, push this. Let's try to force the bones to come back by itself.
Como unos alfileres para forzar a que los huesos se junten otra vez.
So they put a cast on her leg and they just come out. It was not a big operation. It was just some small treatment. They came.
No
they
fue una
brought out.
operación muy grande, solo como un tipo de tratamiento y le pusieron un yeso.
We waited for about 7 weeks.
Esperamos como 7
They
semanas.
removed the cast.
Le quitaron el yeso.
Her leg came back
Ah.
just 2 degrees.
A su hueso
So which
solamente se
means
había
11 degrees it was twisted.
2 grados, se movió un
Still
poco,
twisted.
pero todavía casi 28% estaba todavía separado.
We asked, what next?
Y preguntamos, ¿qué sigue?
Only thing we can do is pray.
Lo único que pues, se puede hacer es
For the
orar.
next 3 years,
Los siguientes 3 años
we're going to check your daughter's leg, how it's growing.
vamos a mirar la pierna, el pie
What
de
is
su
the
hija.
worst thing that can happen?
Lo peor que puede pasar, ¿qué es?
She might need a support leg all her life.
Probablemente va a necesitar como un soporte para su pie toda su vida.
Have you seen Forrest Gump, movie Forrest Gump?
¿Han visto la película de Forrest Gump?
They put a support on the one leg, right? Because he
Ponen
cannot walk.
como un
Yeah.
un soporte, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
En su pie.
So she might have to have a support leg
Entonces
for throughout
probablemente
whole life.
iba a tener que tener ese soporte por toda su vida.
Then how do we avoid that?
Entonces, ¿cómo podemos evitar eso?
The leg must come back.
La pierna tiene que regresar a su posición.
Only thing we can do is pray.
Lo único que podemos hacer es
So we waited
orar.
for 3 years.
Esperamos 3 años.
Sir, can you go back?
Pueden regresar, pueden
So my
regresar.
daughter,
Mi hija,
go back.
regresar.
Go back.
O-
My daughter, this is just after the operation, the
Esto
small
fue
operation
después
she
de la
did.
operación.
At most children at age of 2, they start running around, right?
La
Walking,
mayoría de los
running around.
niños a los 2 años
When it's
comienzan a
only
caminar,
one,
¿verdad?
1 year old, they start walking. 2 years, they run around.
Un año caminan, 2 años ya corren, ¿verdad?
My daughter started to learn how to walk when she was 2 years old.
Mi hija comenzó a aprender a caminar a los 2
Huh?
años.
No, just one, left leg. So next. So this is a video clip. Can you play? Video clip of my daughter
Es un
trying
video
to stand
de
up.
mi hija que trata de pararse.
She's already 24 months by that
Ya
time.
tiene 24 meses.
She could not barely stand by herself. She will fall down like that. She's 24 months that time.
Ahí ya tenía 24
She
meses.
should be running around, but that's when she
Debería de
starts
estar-
just to learn how to
Debería
stand.
estar corriendo, pero apenas está aprendiendo a parar.
Which means she started to learn to walk when she was 2 years old.
Entonces comenzó a caminar cuando tenía después de 2 años.
So she couldn't walk.
No podía caminar,
She would fall down like.
se caía rápidamente.
You see her left leg, she couldn't.
Como pueden ver, ¿no? Su pie izquierdo no puede.
3 years have next 3 years have passed.
3 años habían pasado.
In 2015, I took her back to Korea
En el
hospital.
2015 la regresé con ella a Corea.
This was a
Hospital.
X-ray picture in Africa. We sent her picture every once a year to Korea to check, verify her leg growth.
La enviábamos, ¿no? Cada año para que se chequeara su pie.
In 2015, I went to Korea.
En el 2015 fui a Corea.
We did a full scan of her leg.
Hicimos un rayos X completo, ¿no? Un
Doctor
escaneo.
Doctor called me and my daughter into his room.
El doctor me llamó junto con mi hija a
He
su
put her
cuarto.
and said, "Here, come, here,
Y
baby,
me dijo,
come."
a ver, ven,
She
ven.
walked,
Y caminó.
and then he put her on the bed and he bended her leg, knee, and checked.
Y la puso en la cama y miró su pie.
Doctor was nodding his.
El,
I
doc-
was thinking, was something wrong?
el doctor así pensaba como... "Ah". Yo pensé, ¿algo pasó?
Suddenly, doctor said to me,
De repente el doctor me dijo,
"Oh, it's a miracle."
digo, es un milagro.
Why?
¿Por qué?
He said the leg is coming back. Only 2 degrees is twisted.
Su pierna ya está
He
arreglando
says,
normal. Ahora solamente tiene
Pastor,
2
you should
grados
know.
mal.
Even those people who have a little bit awkward like steps, 2 to 3 degrees can twist is normal.
Hasta personas que caminan un poco mal tienen
You know,
como
people
2,
who
3
have a
grados
little bit of a different awkward steps, right?
como de inclinado, ¿no? Inclinación.
Twisting to 2-3% is just normal.
2 o 3% de inclinación no es normal, es normal.
You don't have to send the X-ray picture anymore.
Ya no tiene que enviar los rayos
She's
X.
perfectly fine.
Ya está perfectamente bien.
So from 2015, we did not go to hospital
Desde
anymore.
2015 ya no regresamos al hospital.
The left side is my second daughter. The right side is my firstborn.
Lado izquierdo es mi segunda hija, lado derecho mi primer hijo.
Next, that's the second born, the one who had the injured. her
Esa es la que
leg.
tuvo el
Next.
accidente.
Next, yeah, her leg. She's very healthy. She runs around, jumps, she rides bicycle.
Está muy saludable,
she
brinca,
swims, she can
corre,
do
nada.
whatever she wants.
Hace todo.
Yes. She's perfectly fine, normal. She's running, jumping, everything. Yeah, she's perfectly normal. Oh, my head? I'm fine. I'm speaking right?
Sí, mi cabeza está bien, ahora estoy hablando normal, ¿verdad?
So thankfully, my cerebral bone was not damaged, so it did not affect my
mi
brain.
hueso de cerebro no se fue afectado.
If they came a little bit harder, then
Si
I
le hubieran
could have-
dado un poco más fuerte,
Thank
sí.
you.
Se mira muy bien, dice.
That time, one pastor called me.
Una vez un pastor me llamó
When I came to Korea, he looked at me like
y
this.
él me miró así.
Suddenly, he told me one story.
De repente me dijo una historia.
Do you know Apostle Paul?
¿Conocen al apóstol Pablo?
When he was being carried to Rome as a prisoner,
Cuando lo llevaban a Roma como prisionero,
he landed
prisionero
in one island,
y llegó a una isla,
right?
¿verdad?
There, suddenly, as he stayed there,
Ahí cuando él estaba,
in the fire as they were getting warm, a poisonous serpent came and bit him.
una serpiente venenosa le picó, ¿verdad?
People were saying, surely he's a criminal.
Ah, seguramente él es un criminal, la gente
He
decía.
might have been saved from the storm, but the
pero-
justice will still take him down.
Ah, él lo salvó de la tormenta, pero mira, ahora hay justicia.
Now they waited for him to collapse and die.
Esperaron, ¿no? Para que muriera,
But later he doesn't die.
pero no moría.
Suddenly, what did they say?
De repente, ¿qué dijeron?
Oh, he's not a criminal, he's a God.
Ah, no es criminal, es Dios,
Right?
¿verdad?
So that pastor said, when I see you, yeah, you're truly son of God.
Ah, ese pastor cuando me miró dijo, ah, realmente tú eres hijo de Dios.
Amen.
Amén.
Everyone, we sometimes go through such trials and difficulties as
Algunas veces
missionaries.
pasamos por dificultades como misioneros,
But because of this gospel,
pero por este
and
evangelio
it's not our strength that we stand.
no es por nuestra fuerza que nos paramos.
Every time I had problems, difficulty, God gave us the faith and the heart to stand.
Cada vez que tenemos problemas, dificultades, Dios nos da la fe para pararnos firmes.
Currently, me, my wife, my 2 daughters, now it's been almost 12 years since I live in Africa.
Ahora mi esposa, mis 2 hijas, ya hace 12 años que vivo
We
en
see
África.
the word of God being established. We see the word of God working. We see that word also making our hearts to grow up.
Cuando miramos que la palabra de Dios se establece, hace crecer nuestro corazón.
So if you're thinking of becoming a missionary,
Si están pensando en ser misioneros,
I hope that this can be good encouragement to you,
espero que esto les motive
and also a good chance for you to experience
y buena oportunidad para que experimenten a
in
Dios.
life, in the actual depths, in the actual trials and difficulties.
En la vida donde hay dificultades muy grandes,
Pastor Park told us the missionaries are the forefront of the battle.
el pastor Park dijo, los misioneros son los que van enfrente de la
So we
batalla.
are the forefront in the battlefield,
Somos los soldados que van enfrente de la batalla.
going through many difficulties, passing through the hardships, yet we see God working.
Pasando por muchas dificultades, sin embargo, Dios
That
está
is
con
how
nosotros.
our missionaries in this Good News Mission Church work,
Así es como trabajan los misioneros de nuestra iglesia Buenas Nuevas.
without sparing their lives, sparing their hearts. They live for the gospel.
Sin importar sus vidas, dan
Sorry,
su
I
vida
took
para el
too much
evangelio.
time.
Disculpe,
I'll end
pasó mucho
here.
tiempo.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Everyone, did you enjoy?
¿Sí les gustó?
Yes, let's give him another big round of
Otro
applause.
aplauso.
Huh? Oh, yes. Yes.
I learned in Jesus, you are never too young for suffering.
Can you say that again?
Jesus,
Uh-huh.
you are never too young for suffering.
Que en Jesús nunca uno está muy joven para sufrir.
Ah, yes. Yes. So, as you hear yesterday, today we heard from Malawi.
Hoy escuchamos de
Yesterday,
Malawi,
we heard from Uganda.
ayer escuchamos de
We
Uganda.
also heard Uganda missionary also the robber attacked him, right?
También un ladrón le atacó, ¿verdad?
And also Burundi,
Y Burundi
you know, he had a problem with his brain, right?
tuvo un problema
So
con su
he's-
cerebro, ¿verdad?
Yes. And also on the first day you heard my testimony, my back problem, right?
El primer día escuchaban el testimonio de mi espalda, ¿verdad?
Yes. There are challenges,
Sí, hay obstáculos,
but then Jesus always protects us.
pero Jesús siempre nos protege.
That's why we can rest in Jesus.
Por eso podemos confiar en Jesús.
Yes. So through CLF,
Por medio del CLF,
I hope that you can learn how to live by faith through Jesus.
espero que puedan aprender a vivir por la fe por medio de Jesús.
So don't fear.
Entonces no tengan temor.
Come and make a visit,
Vengan y visiten
and let's work in partnership
y
together.
hay que trabajar juntos.
Anyway, so we are so thankful that we've been together through this academy for this 1 week.
Estamos muy agradecidos que tuvimos esta academia en esta
I
semana.
believe that this protection, hands of God, is also going to be together with you.
Yo creo que Dios con su mano poderosa nos va a proteger y estar junto con nosotros.
And so let's continue to serve the gospel together.
Continuemos sirviendo el Evangelio juntos.
And also witness of this gospel, what you heard from CLF, also together as well.
También el siervo de Dios dijo estar juntos.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll
Gracias.
see you next
Nos
year.
vemos siguiente vez.
Thank you.